StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Snute and ShoWTimE on New Gettysburg. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is ShoWTimE. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Snute. So a PvZ for you guys here on the channel, and this is from the WCS Copa Intercontinental, is what it is. I thought it was Internacional before, but it's actually Intercontinental, which I think is spelled just the same in Spanish as it is in English, so Intercontinental. Yep, I'm down. Anyway, PvZ here. This is actually from the finals of that tournament. I was planning on casting the whole thing in one big swoop, but then I kind of got caught up in some of the amazing games already between these two players, and that plan went out the window. So, I'll have to find another series to cast for you, for our weekly-ish cast of a series of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. I don't know. Snute's going pool first, you guys. Pool firsting it here on this map. Oh, we've seen this before. We've seen this, because this is a huge ramp for ShoWTimE to wall off to his natural. Aggression by Zerg players early has really paid off. Really paid off here, so it does not look good for Snute. That pool first. He scouted it, so ShoWTimE knows exactly what he's doing. He's blocking off the attempt at an expansion by Snute here. Oh, almost blocks it off again, but Snute just barely manages to get it down. Snute not going for an extractor, which is interesting. I mean, okay, there's the extractor. It seems a little bit later than you would expect. Speedlings are not going to be out at any point in the next few minutes here. Snute is working on a queen, which is good. Early queens are always nice. Starting this wall is ShoWTimE with a gateway. I assume Cybernetics Core is next. His Nexus is just about complete, and he's got double assimilators rocking in his main base. Okay, a second one's not quite done yet, but it's very close to being done, and he'll have that gas income in no time. So, ShoWTimE patrolling back and forth, trying to see if any lings come out of this main base. The probe should be able to make it home, being chased by slow lings, especially with a bit of a head start like he has now. And actually coming up, this ling's heading north along the left side, maybe looking for some ninja stuff or some proxy things that ShoWTimE's throwing down. But there's really nothing to find. I mean, all the red for ShoWTimE is confined to the bottom right side. The Overlord coming over will confirm that. 2 gateways and a Cybernetics Core. Coming up as expected. Double Chrono Boost available for those 2 gateways. And we've seen double Adept, we've seen Stalker, and we've seen Stalker Adept. So just depending on what ShoWTimE is trying to do. Probe for ShoWTimE trying to roll back in. Does scout the presence of the third base by Snute. That's why Snute was delaying on that gas, going for a third hatchery. And it's double Stalker for ShoWTimE, so making 2 Stalkers rallying outside of his base, which usually means we're going to see some aggression from the Protoss player. And Snute just droning up. He is actually not planning on being aggressive at all. Yeah, he's got speed coming, but not for a while. Not for a while, and that probe for ShoWTimE manages to escape after scouting that third base. Will make it safely home to the confines of that natural base, and ShoWTimE's wall is up. So Snute goes for that early pool. Doesn't really do any aggression, though, which I find fairly odd. Bit of a supply block there from ShoWTimE, but he got that resolved pretty quickly as well. Warp Gate research about 25% complete. And both players just macroing up right now. That third base going to hatch for Snute any second. It's 28 to 33 harvesters. ShoWTimE has a nice lead thanks to that Chrono Boost ability. And yeah, just Stalker patrolling back and forth, trying to kill any Overlords that show up. Zealots holding the line against any lings that show up. ShoWTimE playing pretty defensively, and I mean, I guess Snute did just make a fair number of lings. He's got 20 right now, but 20 lings by themselves, not really enough to win a game of StarCraft 2 against a Protoss. Double Stargate coming out for ShoWTimE. This could be Phoenix. We've seen Phoenix from ShoWTimE before. Phoenix opening's pretty strong. And yeah, it's Snute with his 20 lings moving right on into the natural base, and bam, there's a Zealot holding the line. And yeah, Mothership Core there did not actually photon overcharge. ShoWTimE showing some really nice patience. I feel like if I was the Protoss in that situation, I would have photon overcharged the heck out of that pylon immediately. But you know what? Save the energy. Now you have 2 in case the lings come back. Another pylon coming up for double photon overcharge fun. Another pylon behind this wall. ShoWTimE is playing this extraordinarily safe. And I don't know why Snute made those 20 lings. That seems... I mean, was he expecting ShoWTimE to not have a wall at the 4-minute mark? It doesn't make any sense. +1 air weapons. Or it was. It is. Cancelled then restarted by ShoWTimE, getting +1 air weapons while double pumping Phoenix. He is dead serious about the Skytoss stuff, at least early. I mean, he is not getting +1 ground attack at all. That is definitely air weapons. A Warp Prism coming in here too. Lings just running around knocking down rocks. Might as well make themselves useful if they can't get inside the Protoss base. That's what I always say. And it looks like this Overlord for Snute did try to get inside the main base of ShoWTimE, but was rebuffed by the Stalker patrolling back and forth. Another set of rocks getting destroyed. Snute making 9 roaches, getting +1 melee attack. And another queen. So pretty standard by both of these players. The lair is not here yet for Snute, which seems a little bit odd. Getting stuck on hatchery technology for this long is not something you often see. But the Phoenix are out, and I don't know that Snute... I guess Snute does have a... Yeah, he's got a Spore Crawler per mineral line and a couple queens to boot. So these Phoenix shouldn't be able to do too much damage, especially, man, 2 queens and a Spore Crawler. Roaches heading on out, getting picked up and killed by these Phoenix. It takes them a while to kill a Roach just because Roaches are not light units and Phoenix don't do extra damage versus them. But they'll get there. They'll get there eventually because Roaches can't shoot up. So the Lings are back at the front door. Some Roaches trying to get there, but they don't have glial reconstitution. They are super dead slow. And double expanding is Snute. Whoa! 4th base to the up and to the right of his 3rd along that left side, and then taking the gold in the very north as well. Roaches trying to knock down this gateway, but this Phoenix count really doing amazing against the Roaches. That's a lot of dead Roach. Photon Overcharge helping to turn them back as well. Snute running for his life, and ShoWTimE takes his 3rd at the base and the island on the bottom here. He takes island number 1 closer to his own main, which makes a lot of sense. And I don't know that Snute knows about this or will know about it anytime soon. How interesting. Phoenix flying around for ShoWTimE. He's got 11 of them. 11 of them! That's a good number. Flying right on in and killing more and more drones. More Spore Crawlers coming up for Snute. Recognizing what he needs to do. Queens are dying. More and more Spore Crawlers coming in. Yeah, once your opponent gets more than about 5 Phoenix, that's when the Spore Crawlers need to start coming as Zerg. Else you're in just a ton of trouble. So Roaches again getting caught out in the open, getting destroyed. That's a lot of dead Roach. Resources lost 1,600 to 37. Snute is getting crushed so far in this game. The only problem is for ShoWTimE that Phoenix can't really kill buildings. Yeah, he's killing drones, but he can't do that forever. I mean, I guess you could do it forever. 6 workers killed by ShoWTimE. Only 6. Surprising. 77 to 64 total supply. And Snute, again, with the double expand, he's already saturating this gold base to the north. ShoWTimE's in a lot of trouble here. I mean, I like the opening. It's aggressive. But I feel like maybe he overmade Phoenix here. Whoa, Fleet Beacon coming out for ShoWTimE. Another Stargate and 2 Void Rays. He's going full on Skytoss here. I guess that +1 attack for air should have clued me in, but more drones getting destroyed here at the main base. Baneling Nest coming up. A Macro Hatch coming up for Snute. It's 118 to 116 total supply. ShoWTimE has Void Rays. We don't see Void Rays a lot. We don't really. ShoWTimE taking... He's taking the island base closer to Snute's main now. He's got both the island bases for his 4th, throwing up pylons, maybe for Photon Overcharge, although the Mothership Core is not anywhere near that base right now. I think he's just counting on that remaining hidden. Snute's not going to check it, possibly. Phoenix killing more and more of these drones here at the 4th base. Yeah, Spore Crawlers are hitting off, but I don't think any of these Phoenix have actually died. ShoWTimE's control has been impeccable. Graviton Carrier! ShoWTimE's going Carrier, you guys! Oh, triple pumping Carriers, getting Graviton Catapult, makes the Carrier launch interceptors more quickly. Phoenix still flying around, murdering things. 22 workers have been killed so far. 85 to 71 Harvesters, though. Snute seems impervious to this attack, and Snute going for the Baneling bust. He's making 22 Banelings, 32 Lings. He's going to try to get up this ramp, and I don't know what ShoWTimE has to stop this. He's got a Sentry. I don't know if that's enough. I mean, luckily the Mothership Core scouts this, and the slow Banelings start waddling up here. A lot of Banelings are getting killed by the Void Ray overhead, but Banelings crashing in. Force Fields almost keeping stuff alive there. The Cybernetics Core stays alive. More Force Fields getting tossed on down. Oh, where did he get? Oh, more sentries got warped in. That's exactly what ShoWTimE needed, and he withstood that. Baneling bust, lost a gateway. His Cybernetics Core stays alive. And the Lings and the Banelings trundling along back home. Again, these bases are completely unknown to Snute. He doesn't know about the southern bases for ShoWTimE. That's a huge problem for him. And I mean, I don't want to say that was an all-in, but it was kind of an all-in. Resources lost 5,500 to 400. In favor of ShoWTimE. 84 to 73 Harvesters. Lings trying to get in here, but there are Carriers overhead. There are Void Rays. There are Phoenix overhead. Lings and Banelings can't shoot up. What is Snute going to do? He's got an infestation pit. He's got +2 melee attack coming up. But he's got to have, I mean, Corruptors would be nice in this situation. But, I mean, he's not really doing that. He's making, oh, he's making a ton of Drop Lords. Huge amount of Drop Lords here inside his main base. He's going to try to drop Zerglings on the main base of ShoWTimE and kill it without having to come in through the front door. Phoenix remaining active for ShoWTimE. His APM's got to be crazy. Well, it's 200. 268. Snute's around 400 on average. So, I mean, ShoWTimE's just making it look like he's a multitasking god without having crazy APM. I gotta respect that. So Ling's here for Snute and the potential third base for ShoWTimE just above his natural. I think what's going to happen is the drop. Oh man, it's a slow drop too. Overlords run. The Drop Lords get found by the Phoenix. One of them gets killed. Immediately unloading is Snute. He's got speed on the Overlords. There's a Nidus network under construction. Where's that? There it is. Okay, so Nidus network. Can he... Phoenix patrolling back and forth here. And going to try to take out these Overlords. Run, Overlords, run! One of the Drop Lords dies. Queen's trying to stab away, but there's only 3 of them. ShoWTimE is rebuffing everything that Snute is trying here. Snute is maxed out. He's getting 12 Corruptors at a time right now. He is going for a hive. He needs to get rid of this Phoenix flock is what he needs. And he definitely needs something for the carriers as well. The Void Rays are great against Corruptors, but I think there's only 2 of those. Another expansion here for Snute. Just on fire macro-wise. 90 Harvesters to 76. 90 might be too many. And he's trying again with the Drop Lord, loading up the Overlords. He's got some Corruptors here playing defense or playing offensive line or something along those lines. But the carriers are here. Carrier has arrived. Are there enough Corruptors to deal with this many carriers and this many Phoenix? There are 6 carriers and 10 Phoenix here. 1 Corruptor almost dies. 1 hit point remaining. Transfuse it. Transfuse it. Nidus network not being used for anything. Reinforcing Corruptors getting destroyed before they can actually join the flock here. That's not what you want to see. And pushing right on in here is ShoWTimE. Carriers destroying things. Lings messing with the AI. Corruptors trying to get in close enough, but they can't. They just can't. The carrier interceptor is destroying everything. Void Rays killing Lings on the ground as well. ShoWTimE sitting right over top of Snute's main and just destroying it. Can they get the high? They're taking out Spore Crawlers that are trying to construct right now. Every Corruptor that comes in here is getting confused by the interceptors and getting destroyed right now. Snute needs better control over his Corruptors. Queens as well. ShoWTimE is up 200 to 192 total supply. Again, it's a bit of a slow go here, but he takes out the macro hatch. He's going to try to take down the hive as well. And Snute's at a loss. He's got Lings running to and fro outside the main base. The hive is quickly going down, and it explodes, losing the hive. How does Snute recover from that? I don't know. More and more Corruptors coming out here, but are there enough? The carrier count's getting a little bit scary. 10 carriers right now. Phoenix in the sky at the same time. Holy shamoly. All that's left here are some Queens on the ground. The Corruptors are trying to get an angle where they can make this thing work. They kill one of the Void Rays. They're killing a Phoenix possibly as well. No, the Phoenix manages to survive. Nidus network focused down and exploded, not being used at all. Some Templar, no, Adepts rather, getting warped in here. The Phoenix attacking Corruptors. You don't see that every day. And more carriers joining the fight here. ShoWTimE making them one at a time. He is maxed out, or I think he'd have more of them at this point, but the Corruptors just not doing a great job focusing on what they need to right now. Phoenix picking up Queens, taking them down. Snute's slowly bleeding supply. Oh, he was down to 160. Now up to 170, back down to 160, head down to 150. This natural base is getting ravaged by the carriers right now. Corruptor's trying to do it, but I don't think he has enough. He picks out one of the Corruptors, but ShoWTimE still maxed out. Replaces the carrier, no problem. He has the bank to do it. Snute, on the other hand, is hemorrhaging money right now. He's at 128 supply to 200. The carriers cannot be destroyed, and that's it. A GG from Snute. Snute is defeated, and ShoWTimE is victorious. Holy shamoly. He went carrier. He went Skytoss and won against Snute. What an impressive display from ShoWTimE in that game. The Phoenix opening was good, not great. It was good, not amazing. Killed 63 workers overall. Did ShoWTimE. Did not lose a probe in that game. That resource is lost. Look at that. Look at that resources lost. 28,600 by Snute. 5,000 by ShoWTimE. 5,000. I mean, that's mind-blowing. That's a crazy domination level win for ShoWTimE. The carriers, I think, really caught Snute by surprise. Never was able to get that corruptor count up high enough to where he was comfortable dealing with them. ShoWTimE taking the sneaky bases along the bottom that, again, Snute never found out existed. He never knew about them. The sneakiness of ShoWTimE was really super impressive too. And Snute, no matter what his economy was, he just couldn't get up a composition to handle 10 carriers. How many were there? 11 carriers? 11 carriers with the +1 attack. They might have had +2, actually. Can't check that now. But anyway, just well done by ShoWTimE. Mind-blowing victory. And that's it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Thanks again to my patrons, 19 Day, Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Pedro Batsardas, Robert Farmer, KN, Keith Garlow, Matt Meermans, Hekon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboin, Alexandros Konardis, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Complex, Clayton Knight, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Jan Kodera, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Pushpak Eledu, Trevor Smith, Men Haidayan, Rajiv Bhatt, Bakberti, and Sikopatara. All right. Thank you so much again. Link at the top right, and goodbye.